this is James from Barbechoo.com, and today we're making a classic roast chicken on the Weber kettle. There are a few different ways to cook a whole chicken on a barbecue. So you have the beer can chicken, which you stick a tin of beer where the sun doesn't shine and stand it upright, and that steams the chicken from the inside. You also have spatchcock, which is basically butterflying the whole bone-in chicken out and cooking that indirect. But today we're keeping it simple, so we're just going to do it in a roasting tray with a few vegetables on the bottom and a little bit of chicken stock, which will make a good gravy at the end. So we'll go ahead and get the barbecue fired up first. So to roast the chicken, we're looking for around 180 degrees Celsius. So we have about 2/3 of a chimney starter here, and we're going to set this up for indirect. So it'll be coals on either side, and our chicken will go on the cooking grate in the centre. So to light it up, we're just using these little flamers. And torch here to get them going. And then just set your chimney starter over the top, and that'll start to light up. So while the coals are heating up, we're going to go ahead and get the vegetables ready to go in the base of the pan. So the chicken is going to sit on top of these, and we're going to collect all the juices from the chicken, and that'll turn into a gravy then afterwards. So to get things going, we have 1 onion, we're going to use 4 sticks of celery and 4 medium-sized carrots. An awful lot to this. We're just going to cover it lightly with a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to use some of the Angus and Oink porky white chick rub. Barbecue is pretty much up to temperature. We're sitting in and around 180 degrees. Don't worry if you're a few degrees over, a few degrees under. So anywhere in that range should be fine. I have the iGrill set up with a grill level probe to give us the temperature at grill level. So we'll go ahead now, ready to put the chicken on. So there's one last thing to do. We're going to add a little bit of smoke to this. So I have some cherry chunks here from Smokewood Shack. I'll put a link in the description over to the website where you can get to see them. Chicken, I don't like an awful lot of smoke on it, so we're going to go with one good sized chunk. Just place that directly in on top of the coals. Close that over again. And then just set the tray on. So it's sitting in between the coals. The coals are either side. There's nothing in the centre, and that's where your food goes. Last thing we're going to do then is insert a probe. So you want this in the deepest part of the meat. Make sure it's right in the centre of that breast. So that'll take a constant reading, and it'll let us know then whenever the chicken reaches an internal temperature of 75 degrees. So then what you need to do is put your lid back on, allow the temperature to come back up, and just keep an eye on it then over the next hour or so to make sure it stays within that range of 180 Celsius. So we'll leave that be, and we'll come back and check it soon. So the chicken's been on for just over an hour and a half now. iGrill's telling me that it's ready, so we're just going to check it with the thermopen before we lift it off and start on the gravy. So when we're checking the chicken, you always want to check both breasts at the deepest part. Try not to hit any bone. 75.4 on that one. 76 on that one. So this is ready to come off. You can check the legs as well, but the legs tend to always be a little higher. So they're reading 81, 82 on that one. So we'll go ahead and lift this off and take out the iGrill probe. Take off the grill probe. So the last thing to do is to get the gravy ready. But we'll lift this out. Go ahead, take the chicken out of this dish, transfer it across. Just be careful because there will be still a bit of liquid inside it. Cover that loosely with foil to rest while we're getting our gravy ready. So we have all our drippings, our chicken stock and our vegetables in this tray. So this is going to go back onto the barbecue again. We cooked up some bacon which will be added to it. But first I'm going to take a masher. Most of these vegetables should have softened down. Just give them a rough smash. Continue to soften whenever we put the bag on. This is just to try and get some of the flavour. And then we're going in with the bacon. Chop that up roughly. And this will just add a bit of a salty flavour to it. The last thing to go in is roughly about a heaped tablespoon of plain flour. Sprinkle that over the surface. Give that all a good mix in. Flour is going to help thicken it up. What you need to do is get it bubbling over a direct heat first before that will work. You should still have heat in your coals. Take your tray, place it directly over the top so it's on a direct heat. Then pop your lid back on, let that come to a simmer. The gravy's been simmering for about 10 minutes now, so we're going to go ahead and lift that off. It's thickened up pretty well. Smashing the vegetables gets all the flavour out. The bacon adds a little bit of saltiness to it, and then with the drippings from the chicken as well. So just go ahead, give it one last smash together just to get all the flavour out. And then what we're going to do is pass that through a strainer just to take the lumps out. just get it all pressed down through. You're just left with the gravy at the end. We'll go ahead and bring it in a bit closer, and then we'll get the chicken carved and try some of the gravy. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, there's a button in the bottom corner, and I'll see you in the next video.